Ohio. It's the Texas A&M Aggies and the Ohio State Buckeyes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Guys, I caught up with the Texas A&M head coach before the game. He is concerned going to an environment like this, one of the best crowds in all of college football. They make it loud and frenetic. He has talked to his quarterback and his center about having a high level of communication here on the road. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They think there's room to run to the right here. Got enough for the first. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
Suddenly, after that last big play, they're on the move. 1st and 10 from the 44. They'll ride the hot hand.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again. Get it to the running back. Try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Might be calling a hot route. Saying from the gun on 3rd down. He fires a bullet to the right. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play, so it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, that's a bit of a jab in the face right there, because you came into this game, you know who's going to get the ball. You know where they're throwing it. You've got to do a better job now disguising your coverages to try and limit him and take him away as much as possible.
The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Going to the run, it's Rodgers. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Strong, firm tackle.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a 3rd down conversion. Saying from the gun on 3rd down. Caught. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
You love to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it out with a touchdown.
And the point after is good. Fielded in the end zone, it's Bussey. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The run inside. It's Owens. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Reed dances away. He'll pull it down. They get him on the ground. Didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They're going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic. We've got fast guys, too, and that time, that was a great play call defensively.
On 3rd down, they're in the gun. It's Reed. It's caught. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks. But how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
And the pass is incomplete, and that's how the first quarter comes to a close. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Reed. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. They told us they were going to be aggressive no matter where they were on the field. Didn't take long to prove it. Going for it on 4th down in their first drive. Reed to throw for it on 4th. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Again, it's Reed. Makes the catch. It's Thomas. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Throwing Reed. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. Now here's Reed. Fires to the big fella. And he's not going to be able to convert. Knocked down just inches shy of the 1st down.
And I think that completion is as good as a first down, right? Because you set yourself up now at 4th and inches. Quarterback sneak's going to get it done. You can keep this drive alive.
Reed to the air again. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Nice execution by the offense on 3rd down, understanding what they had to do to get the first down, pass complete, move the sticks, new set of downs.
Running inside, it's Owens. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, those big sticks give everybody juice. When you bring it and you fold somebody up like that on the offensive side of the football, everybody on defense gets excited. That Mike linebacker got in the backfield, got the tackle for a loss with authority.
Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over, a chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Here's Reed to throw. Extending the play. Working on the right. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Now from inside the red zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And if that don't light your fire, your wood is wet. The best play on a field is when the big boy, the most athletic people on the field, the defensive linemen, make game.
Got some room to run. Slips one guy, now he's loose. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Sometimes in your playbook, you have run plays that are called run-it runs. You leave the play on no matter what look the defense gives you. That time the defense was blitzing, but they just kept the play on. That is an attitude-type run that you can run into any kind of look, and it paid off for him.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective, trying to get to me.
And he's in! Touchdown! Buckeye!
But how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
He'll bring it out. It's Bussey. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Reed. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle. So now it's 2nd and long. On the run, it's Owens. Defense storming into the backfield, making the stop behind the line of scrimmage, and it's 3rd down. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. And the defense makes a play, sacking it back at the 10. Timeout signal for by the... A live look at Hard Rock Stadium. It's the Ohio State Buckeyes and the Miami Hurricanes. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Coach Ryan Day told me before the game, he said this is a crucial game on the road against a quality opponent. It means so much. Not only the college football playoff rankings, strength of schedule, and everything that goes into a matchup like this, this is the biggest challenge so far in their season. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. And the Buckeyes ready to kick it away first. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick release on the RPO. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
Well, he was licking his chops. As soon as he saw blitz, he knew some guy was trying to cover him man-to-man. Ain't gonna happen. With his skill set, he's one of the best in the country, and that is just way too easy.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. Here's Mensah to throw. Stepping to the right. And the ball's free in the backfield. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Touchdown, Buckeyes! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
It's really hard as a quarterback because you got your eyes downfield. You're trying to find an open guy. You're trying to negotiate the rush, and all of a sudden people are swatting at the ball. They hit you. They knock it out. Got to do a better job next time of keeping 2 hands on the ball so you don't get it scooped and scored like what happened right there.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. And wings it incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Mensah. Bringing the heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. And the Hurricanes come to the line in the hurry-up.
Ruben. Come on, flow.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Caught. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. On 4th down, looking to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Glad to have you with us from Austin, Texas, DKR Texas Memorial Stadium. It's the Ohio State Buckeyes and the Texas Longhorns. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Guys, this is the matchup that everybody has been looking forward to all season. You might remember Texas got off to a rocky start under young quarterback Arch Manning last year in Columbus. But he is better, and the team has improved around him. Ohio State was in the college football playoff last year, and Ryan Day expects this team to be even better. We'll find out here today. This is the matchup everybody's been waiting for. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. The Longhorns headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. And he's going to try to return this one. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. On the run, it's Jackson. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Hands it off on the counter. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Such a big decision early in the game. When you're opening drive, 3rd and short, you run it, you don't pick it up, and now you're just inches away from getting it. I'm not going to be surprised, guys, if they decide to run it here again.
So we're scoreless, their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on 4th down in his own territory. He hurls one deep down the left side. Makes a catch, 1st down, and maybe a lot more. They get him on the ground, but not before he keeps his opening drive alive with a 4th down conversion. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's West. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. They go to the counter. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And the quarterback knew that that counter run play was going to be successful. He did a nice job counting the box before the snap. He knew he had good numbers. He knew he had good angles and blocking. So that is a green-lit play from the get-go. Hand it off, go make yards.
From the gun on 3rd down, say it. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Well, the gamble by the head coach early in the game really pays off. Remember, they went for it on 4th down to stay on the field. They wanted to be aggressive, and now they get to pay it off, scoring a touchdown. Really nice job. It's always a massive gamble as a head coach taking those risks, but when you've got an offense like this, that really wasn't that tough of a decision.
And I think defensively, that kind of takes the wind out of your sails. Like, you get so excited. You force the 4th down, maybe a punt, maybe a field goal, whatever it is. I'm going to get off the field, and then they get it. And they finished with this drive together. You're right. Circle that 4th down. That was a big one.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. From the gun, the running back has it. Crosses the 30 to the 31 on a 6-yard pickup.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Blue 22, blue 22. Go!
A give to Brown. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to run for it. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. The run inside. It's Jackson. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll go right back to the run. Maybe some room here. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Well, Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. That was an important stop there as they try to hold them to a field goal on this drive. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Longhorns head out, hoping to move the ball on this possession. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Here's Arch to throw. Pocket breaking down. Snagged out of the air. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And the Longhorns come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Reads it, fires complete. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
I like that play call there. 3rd and short, QB goes under center. You got the back in the backfield, and everybody's thinking it's going to be a run play. Instead, you throw the football when the defense isn't expecting it to keep your offense on the field.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
It's caught. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Motion from the wideout. A quick completion to the left, looking for the 1st down. That'll be enough for a 1st down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. And guys, they'll try to make up for a couple of unproductive plays here on 3rd and 10. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Gives it on the option. Makes his man miss. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. Ohio State calls its 2nd timeout. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Arch is going to throw for it. It's complete. Final timeout called by the Buckeyes. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. And the Longhorns come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Manning from the gun on third down. And he was trying to cash in the end zone in this red zone threat, but it's incomplete.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. And you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field. Unsuccessful.
Going for it all. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! Two-point conversion attempt is on the way. Wide receiver going in motion. Arch Madness. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He's got it in the end zone, and they've sliced it down to a two-point game. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Wants to throw. It's Sayin. Unloads to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Smith with the grab over the middle. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Looking downfield on first down. Spits it out to the back. Got a man. It's Jackson. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down.
And I think great offenses find a way to get their playmakers the football in space. Nice job designing the wheel route. It's good versus man. It's good versus zone. Nice route. Nice catch by the running back.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. He might want another play. Sayin back to the air. He'll off one deep down the left side. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Buckeye!
You know, there's so many coaches out there in two-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half.
Hey, check 14-24 plus. 14-24 plus. Go, go.
To throw, Manning. On the run, still looking. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive.
He's taking the shot. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Longhorn. Once he got some room, it was over.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. Motion from the wide receiver. Here's Manning to throw. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And these decisions to go for two, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points, and then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To throw, it's Sayin. Pressure coming. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. And after that play got sideways, the intentional grounding brings up second and long. On the ground, it's Jackson. Got a little grass. He's at the 50, the 30, he's at the 20. He is in. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
And that's just a fantastic job of executing the two-minute type situation by this offense. Something you practice all week long for end of half and end of game. Quarterback, really nice job. Good job by the staff, too, getting the plays in quickly so they could get up to the line of scrimmage and get going. And them scoring that touchdown with seconds to go here in the first half, piling onto their lead, that gives them tremendous confidence heading in at halftime.
One more snap coming before halftime. Manning. He's going to take a shot. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. The Buckeyes will boot it away to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for a gap. It's Smothers. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. And they squelched that play so fast. Can you even still call it a sweep?
You can sweep that play under the rug and not run it again because it was very unsuccessful.
Under fire. Hit as he throws. Just missed on the connection. Incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Third down from the gun, Manning. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Manning to throw for it on 4th. Finds space on the right. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman in a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
Going to work in the air, it's Manning. This one's complete. Shakes a man, and he might take off. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Manning tries to pick it up on 3rd down. Makes the catch. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop, caught the shotgun snap, and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Texans! They fought their way all the way back, and it's a 1-possession game. That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
And he's not going to take the touchback. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Running inside, it's Jackson. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Lined up in the gun on 3rd down. Say it. Makes the grab. He goes down. He needed to get forward to pick up that 1st down, and now they've got a decision to make on 4th.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Has to get there to move the sticks. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
4th and inches anywhere on this field. I don't care if it's in the red zone, on your own goal line. If you have their offensive line, I'm going for it, and you just saw it right there. Get it done.
The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Open on the left side is Smith. Oh, he's got some space. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And the Buckeyes have their offense in high gear. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver, the different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Rodgers. And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the third. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Final stance in the game, and we'll start with the first down. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep...
Makes the grab in their space. Pass to 10. Touchdown, Ohio State. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. The Buckeyes with an answer.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the fourth quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He is in.
A neutral site showdown where neither team has the home field edge. It's the Ohio State Buckeyes against the Oregon Ducks. Holly Rowe joins us now from her ringside vantage point. Holly?
Hey guys, I caught up with Coach Lanning before the game. Coach is using a great motivational tactic in the locker room with his team. He told me this is the best game outside of the playoffs in this postseason, and challenging our guys to put on a show for our fans. They want to make sure people know we will be in the playoff next year, and that motivation all starts here today with a terrific top 25 matchup. Guys, back to you.
Okay, thank you, Holly. take it away to start us off. Returner looking to make a play here. Refusing to be stopped in this play. And he's brought down after a solid effort on that return. On the ground, it's Jackson. He's got room to run. Look out. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Chris, I think they need to change the look up here defensively on first down. With two safeties back, it's just too easy to gain yards on the ground. They're giving them a free 4, 5, 6 yards every single time. That's keeping them out of passing situations, and you can't get your pass rush going. They need to adjust.
First down here for this offense. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Well, the key to third down success is being good on first down. And here the defense does a great job on first down of bowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it.
It's caught. He's breaking free. They finally tackle him, but all the way down to the 20-yard line. This offense working quickly. First couple minutes already down threatening in the red zone. It's a shotgun run call. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Well, this is exactly what you need to do on first down, is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the credit to the offensive line.
Going toward the end zone, and he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Well, you can't start any better than that as an offense. You get that ball, and you go right down the field for a score. You know, a lot of times these offensive coordinators create scripts, the first 10 or 15 plays. They map them out during the week. Well, this one was mapped out perfectly.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Hill. Brought down to the 32, so good job by the returner there. Looking to pass. It's Moore. First play taking a deep shot. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39. First set it down to the offense after that first down completion. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Just trying to get rid of it.
Well, we knew this was going to be a key for this defense. They had to impact the quarterback, make him feel you in that pass rush, and they're able to get to him and hit him as he throws. That play right there, that'll pay dividends the rest of the game.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Receiver makes the grab. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. The Ducks looking to crank up the tempo a bit. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. The short completion to the tight end. They make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone.
Well, this is the advantage of a good quality big tight end, is that he can basically just post up the defense on a 3rd down and you create a first down for your offense. This is the type of mismatch that I think they should exploit the rest of the day.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 8.
Well, Chris, finally they get that run game going. I've been asking them to run better on first down. They finally do, and here, lo and behold, they move the chains. Good job up front. Running back gets loose, and now you got a first down.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. They bring him down, but not before he gets to the 5-yard line.
Man, this is tough sledding down here when you get into these goal-to-go situations, continuing to try to run the football. It is about movement and leverage. This offensive line has got to get low. They got to keep those legs moving, and these running backs, I tell you what, get beat.
Blitz and a quick sack. Great job by the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out. Scanning the field. It's Moore. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And the defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards on the completion, but now it's 4th down.
Man, my favorite thing about corners is when they're aggressive and they tackle well. This is just an easy hitch on the outside. It's man coverage, and so this corner is on an island. If he doesn't make this tackle, it's going to be a big gain, and he steps up and does it beautifully. This guy is always willing to stick his nose in there for the tackle.
Offense looking to throw the ball. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. They go to the air to reach the end zone.
Having a guy like this in this area of the field is like a warm blanket for a quarterback. He knows that he's got the big body tight end, great hands. That's a matchup that they can exploit, and he does so for a touchdown here. Chris, that's a beautiful throw by this quarterback.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Now begin with a quick throw to the left. Breaks it. Now here he goes. And he goes out of bounds just past midfield. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. They keep him guessing with a run. And they make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to an end. So after a competitive, fun first quarter, we are all even. Let's check out some of the stats from that first period. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And an opening here. They bring him down, but a solid run there by the sophomore.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled. And that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact.
The Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Sayin. Caught over the middle, it's Johnson. The 5-yard gain is a win on 1st down. Sets up now 2nd and 5. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Quick completion to the tight end. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
There you go. That's a nice completion by this quarterback, and he's able to move the chains here on this series. This quarterback just needs to continue to do this, find the open man, and hit him with the accurate pass.
Looking for some space. It's Jackson. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job of not allowing that offensive line to gain traction at the line of scrimmage. It's a beautiful stop right there. Really nowhere to go in the middle.
End zone ahead. Couldn't quite get in. Tackled down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run.
You know, Chris, we don't talk about it a lot, but the quarterback's best friend is when he doesn't have to be great to move the chains. Here, they're able to hand the football off. The back is able to get across the line to gain, move the chains, create a 1st down. That's just like a gimme putt in golf for a quarterback. You don't have to think, and you're still moving the ball down the field.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
This is exactly what pops up on film in preparing for this defense. His recognition, getting into the backfield, stopping plays before they ever get started. Look how fast he recognizes what's going on and then his instincts to go make the tackle.
We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout. No gain makes it 2nd down and goal from the 5. Tailback tests the middle of the defense. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hill. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Gets some blocks. It's a foot race. Continues to fight for yards. Can they catch him? No! Touchdown!
When he first took that out of the end zone, I'm thinking to myself, what in the world is he doing? He's going to give up field position here. But he obviously saw the lane. Great decisive cut. And then once he's in the open field, there he turns on the Jets, and he's absolutely gone. What a return and a massive play. Special teams touchdown in this game.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. He lost the ball. It's a wild scramble. And the defense comes up with the football.
It feels like in big games, special teams mistakes are always magnified. And here, after the run, he puts it on the ground. And now it's a turnover, and this offense is going to be right back on the field. And they give their defense no rest after that turnover.
They're going to run it. Has a path to the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks. He runs it into the end zone. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Scanning the field. It's Sayin. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
A big tight end who can run after the catch, Chris, that is every quarterback's dream. All you got to do is hit him in stride, and he does the rest. This guy is sensational.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Lets it go quickly. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Goes out of bounds after a big gain. He's just short of the 45.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early first downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down the field and go get points on this series.
1st down. Looking to throw the football. That's caught. It's Smith. They bring him down after a short gain there. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down. Wants to throw it. Tries to get it to the running back. And that one's picked off. What a play. Breaks into the open. And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be.
Chris, I think the true measure of a quarterback is not how you're playing when everything's going well, but how quickly can you bounce back from a mistake. And here, interceptions are going to happen, but what does the quarterback do moving forward? How quickly can he get back into rhythm?
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And a timeout now by the Buckeyes. That's their first. They have 2 more to work with before halftime.
When we talk with these coaches, they talk about the key for the defensive lineman, in particular in the middle of that line, is block destruction. Look at him get off the block, and he's able to make a play, this time in the backfield.
He escapes the pocket. He'll try a pass here. The junior trying to take a shot, but overthrows his man.
Your quarterback's out there. When you're throwing the football down the field, you cannot let your eyes track the ball. You've got to keep your eyes on the target. Like shooting a three-pointer, you keep your eyes on the rim. If you keep your eyes on the target, that ball is going to fall perfectly into place. A lot of times when your eyes go up, you tend to overthrow it like we see here.
The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked.
This offense has got to stay out of these third and long situations. This pass rush is too good, and here, more evidence of that. They get pressure, contact the quarterback as he throws, and now it's fourth down.
So fourth down and 12. The offense is on the field to go for it. Dropping back. It's Moore. Looking for his big tight end. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. He'll be ruled down there. What a fourth down conversion with plenty to spare. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Makes a quick catch. Touchdown, Oregon. They couldn't stop him there.
Chris, this group is so good. You give them just a little bit of momentum, they're going to take it, they're going to use it to build a big lead, and that's what they've done. And now this is a precarious situation. Unless you get a score going the opposite direction, this one could get out of hand.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. He'll bring it out from his end zone. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? On first and 10, looking to throw. Short pass finds the tight end. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. Ohio State will call their second timeout. They still have one more in their pocket the rest of the half. First down, looking to throw the ball. The receiver makes the catch. Oh, look out, he's got open space. And he goes out of bounds just short of the 40.
This is great recognition by the wide receiver of the coverage being run, because on a drag route, if it's man coverage, you're going to continue to run. If it's zone coverage, you're going to sit down, and he sits down right here. Quarterback is on the same page, and they're able to get a completion, some yards after the catch, and get a first down.
On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. Oh, the pocket collapsing. Touchdown, Ohio State. What a pitch and catch in the end zone.
That is a massive score for this group. It really creates a different game moving into the third quarter. You create that momentum with the score before half, that locker room just feels different at halftime.
PHC is good. They still trail, though. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. This is a squib kick picked up by one of the up men. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. Buckeyes will kick this away to get the second half going. Bringing it out. It's Hill. He's brought down just across the 25-yard line. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. The passing game very hard to stop in the first half. Let's see if they can begin to feature the run game here. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
Looking downfield, it's Moore. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job from them. Incomplete pass.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking deep to the right side. Oh, and it's incomplete and very nearly intercepted. A wasted opportunity for a much-needed takeaway there.
Chris, it seems to me like this quarterback is predetermining where he wants to throw the football. He's got to just read the concept out.
Sorry to interrupt, Joel, but this offense is going to go for it here on 4th down. Trying for a 4th down completion. Throws to the tight end. And the 4th down pass is incomplete, but there is a flag. This is a big call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. A crucial penalty on 4th down gives the offense new life. Let's see if they can take advantage. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Fires it to the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Moore. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45. So they finally feed the elite wide receiver. He hasn't played a huge part in building this lead, Joel, but let's see if they look to him as they try to close it out.
And Chris, not all contributions show up on the stat sheet. This defense has certainly been aware of this wide receiver and committed resources to try to slowing him down, which they've done. But that's allowed other areas of this offense to have success. Now as the defense shifts back, I think he's going to have more of an opportunity in the next couple of series to create some of those catches.
Back to throw. It's Moore. Going for a big play downfield. Deep ball caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Ducks. This offense cannot be stopped. A huge connection for a touchdown shows the explosiveness of this offense. A lightning strike for 6 points.
I mean, Chris, that was some impressive throw right there. That is a big-time throw. That next-level scout, he's going to be impressed with what he saw right there. Anticipation, driving the football into that open area. Whoa, I tell you what, this guy is playing some ball.
He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. Here comes the handoff. Game moves the ball out past the 25-yard line.
This defense has got to play better up front, in particular on 1st down. This offense continues to just gain yards on 1st down, churning out 4, 5, 6 yards, and staying out of obvious passing situations. This defensive line has got to start winning their one-on-one blocks up front.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
You know, this is such good defense. Even if he catches this, I don't think he's getting much. It's thrown fairly short. Defense is there. Incomplete. Seems kind of nondescript.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking downfield. Diving grab. What a play by that receiver. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
That is such an important conversion to keep your offense on the field. They're trying to execute this comeback here in the 2nd half. They need points. They need it in a hurry. That's a good job of moving the chains on 3rd down.
Bringing pressure. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Chris, I just get the sense that this quarterback is rushing. He goes through his reads. I think he does that a little quickly. He tries to get to the check down, throw this ball short, and he's unable to connect. He's jumping at the throws. Again, he's got to relax and establish some sort of rhythm.
And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down. Dropping back. It's Sayin. Looking right. This one caught. To be brought down to the 46. Good enough for a 1st down. The Buckeyes hustle to the line to run the hurry up. And the quarterback features the wide receiver has been one of the few bright spots for this offense today. Joe, can he make a play to make up this deficit?
Well, I think he might have to, Chris, because as you suggested, there just isn't much going right for this offense at this point, other than the matchup you've got on the outside. He's creating space. He's been reliable with his hands. That's where you can move the football. You might as well sit right there because that's what's working.
Grab made by the tight end. They finally get him, but a big gain moves the ball to the 10. The Buckeyes will line up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Makes the grab, a chance to score. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Right back in this football game. That's a big score here in the third quarter to try to cut into that deficit. And this is a very different feel now with the defense coming on the field. You get a stop, get the ball back for an offense that's created some momentum.
The extra point is good. Cuts it to a 7-point game, 35-28. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Davison. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. Looking to throw. It's Moore. Pass caught. Second effort, their defense cannot stop him short of the marker.
What an advantage for this offense that they have players that they can dump the ball off to on short completions, and then they can take it yards after the catch and create explosive plays. And here, again, it's about timing, getting the ball out quickly, and then the playmaking ability of these players on the outside.
Defense not fooled on the toss play. They've got it behind the line of scrimmage. As we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead, sitting in pretty good position as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's check out the game stats so far. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. That pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time.
It really comes down to rhythm, Chris, and right now it just doesn't feel like the quarterback is in rhythm. Listen, it's there. They can complete this ball, but again, just not on the same page.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Boy, tough decision here for the head coach. I think they're probably going to punt this one away, rely on their defense. With this field position, I think that's what they need to do.
Leading here late in the game, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to keep possession and stretch the lead. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. Oh, he's in the clear now. He'll be ruled down, but has enough for a first down with plenty to spare.
Chris, that was their chance right there. This defense had it in their hands. A fourth down, a chance to get off the field, get the ball back for their offense, and they're unable to do it. We have seen this all game long. This defense just cannot get the stop that they need.
Pounding away with the run game. He's got space. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Oregon. This offense is still clicking. So the explosive touchdown play by this elite running back. We knew coming in, Joel, this was the guy who's got to carry this offense. And wow, has he stepped up.
I'm so impressed when we all know who the guy is going to be. He's the focal point of the offense. Guess who knew that? The defense. And yet they still can't stop him. That's how good he is and how good they are in front of him on the O-line. Terrific job by this group. Great game plan. And obviously getting your star going, that's a huge plus.
Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. Looking to throw. It's Sayin. A deep shot to the left side. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down. Offense facing a 2nd and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, the pass is picked off. Look out, he's in the clear. He could go. Touchdown, Ducks. A huge defensive score.
He's in a position, Chris, where he just has to force the football down the field, and the defense is taking advantage of that. What an incredible performance by this group, all around, offensively, defensively, and now certainly heading for a victory.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And here's the return from inside the 5. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. And looking to throw now on first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. They get him down, but a big play moves into the 45. Buckeyes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
I don't know if this is going to matter in this outcome, but I tell you, that is a beautiful throw down the field, maybe some momentum for future weeks. But if they are going to come back, it's time to go hyper-fast right now. Chris, in this situation, down big, this 4 vertical route concept, just have it on repeat. You basically call it every single play.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. Could take it all the way. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Chris, that's exactly what you want to see from your defense. Slam the door shut, multiple possession lead here in the 4th quarter, and they go out there and they've got to understand, as a coverage unit, that ball is going to start being in harm's way. The quarterback has got to take risks to try to come back in this game, and they're able to step in front for the interception and basically the win.
And the running back takes the handoff. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Well, that's exactly what you want to see.